Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today we got a little departure from the original content. We're going to be heading down south to a fun run with the Snohomish Running Company. This one is called the Kirkland Shamrock Run. Here it is. Here's the website for it. The Kirkland Shamrock Run, March 17th at Juanita Beach Park in Kirkland, Washington. So we got the camera ready. We're going to head south and photograph the fun down there. We got to drop these orders off. We got a full tote here ready to be dropped off, so we're going to drop those off on the way. And after the fun run, we're going to probably stop off at my mom's place and show her that jewelry we found in the 5x5 clean out. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know I cleaned out a 5x5 unit that I bought for $260. We got a lot of great clothes out of there. Been washing the clothes, getting them ready to list, but we also got some jewelry. And I'm going to take that to my mom and have her take a look through it. See if we got any treasures in there, any gold, any silver that we can let you guys know about. So we got the vlog ready to go live in 10 minutes, but I'm going to hit the road and get ahead of traffic. It's about an hour and a half from my place to Kirkland, so I'm going to get on the road and make sure I get there on time. It kicks off at 9 o'clock, but I'm hoping to be there a little bit early to get some photos of pre-race festivities. Alright, we made it here to Juanita. So the main parking lot was full, but we found a spot, so I'm going to walk down there to the start line and see what's going down. Alright, we found the finish line here at Juanita Beach. Alright, we're getting people lined up here at the start line. We got a nice turnout here. As you can see, everybody is dressed in green, ready to run. Let's get you guys a little closer to the action here. We just set up the start line and everybody is out here stretching and getting ready for things to kick off. Alright, we had another successful race. We're leaving Juanita Beach now. Gonna head to my mom's place and bring her that jewelry. Jewelry from that 5x5 storage clean out. We're here downtown still here in Kirkland, but the race went off well, and our next stop is my mom's place. Alright, we made it to my mom's place. She's been busy working on pruning this tree. Look at that nice work. She says it's a $500 job. What do you guys think? Alright, we finished the tree trimming. Let me give you guys a final look at the final product. Here's a look at it from the back side. We had a little trouble with the top part. That was always the toughest part, to get that part round. We decided to flatten it out a little, but turned out alright. Here's a look at everything from the front side. This is the important side. This is what people see right here. Look at that. Not too bad, right? Alright, we got the jewelry set out here on the back deck. Mom's going to go through it and see if there's anything good. We're going to give it a look over. First, we're going to have some lunch. Alright, we're going to take a little lunch break. I'm already halfway into a cookie, but we'll finish this up. Then we'll look at that jewelry. So these are actually the resin that she made. She made these little molds, these little dragon molds. You may have seen these in my last videos. These were the little dragons. So this is the art that she created. It has little buttons in there. And then they put the resin over it in the molds. And this one is a little turtle. So she made all these resin molds. That was what she was into. So a lot of the jewelry is resin molds. And this is kind of a cool egg, half an egg. So that is one of the things we noticed. So there were a couple nice jewelry boxes. I think this one is one that I might list. It plays "You Are My Sunshine." When you open it up, it has the little instrumentation in there. Now this one is an older one. I think I'm going to donate this to the thrift store, but it also plays music when you open this. But we might need to wind it up again. You wind it in the back. It's a little bit older, but you wind it up and then you open this drawer. Plays a little slower song. I don't know what that is. You guys recognize that one? It's familiar, but I can't know what it's called. So we got it all over here. My mom separated it all. There were a few nice pieces. She's gonna get it all on card and hung up and looking all right. But
No gold, no silver, no such luck, but some nicer pieces in one of the boxes that will definitely be worth selling. Yeah, so no such luck with any gold or silver in this lot of jewelry. That's kind of what I expected, mostly costume jewelry. Some of it we will sell, some of it we'll donate to the thrift store, and depending on what my mom wants to do with it, I'll leave that up to her once she goes through it all. So it is pretty amazing, a whole tray full of jewelry. This all came out of that $260 unit, and a couple nice jewelry boxes, but still a lot of work to do. Mom's gonna work her magic on it. So Mom says this song is called Somewhere My Love. We don't know the artist, but if you wind it up a little bit more, you can actually hear it. It has that woman on there thinking about it. Somewhere My Love. Alright, the sorting process has been a success. We have it all here, what we're going to donate. I did find a couple fun items. Let me show you. I found these in one of the totes. These are little Michael Jordan poker chips. You see those? All different Michael Jordan. I think they called them Pogs back in the day. But this is kind of cool. All Michael Jordan scenes from the game, live dunking action, dribbling, sweating, all that stuff Michael Jordan was good at. And it had these little coins too. It said March 1995, this one says. So all Michael Jordan. Did decide to keep a few Christmas items here. These I'll probably list next Christmas, along with this candle holder. This was kind of a nice little candle holder. You get 5 different spots to put some candles in there, so I'll save those for next Christmas. This big bag of Christmas will be donated. So there was one jewelry item that was worth a significant amount of money. Well, $25 anyways. My mom said this ring that ended up on my finger is probably worth about $25. So we'll probably list that one up along with the other rings we have. So this driftwood here will probably end up next to the pond. Here's another lot of stuff that we plan to list. These are all decorative acrylic stamps. So all whole tote full of stamps. Not sure the value of those, but we'll look it up and we'll get those listed. Alright, made it home safe and sound from the Kirkland Shamrock Run today. A nice 5K in Kirkland at Juanita Beach Park there. It was a nice day. Spent some time with my mom going through a carload of stuff from the last storage unit, clean out a 5x5. Had all kinds of stuff we donated to the thrift store that she volunteers at, so hopefully they will get some use out of it and make a little bit of money off of me for doing that. We still have some stuff in the car though. I did bring some stuff home that I'm going to plan to list. I showed you guys some of that stuff, but there was another box. Let me show you what we had waiting for me at my mom's place. It was from a previous clean out, but it was an Easter dish set. So we sold a nice dish set for $144 recently. So I thought I would grab that dish set and get that listed in time for Easter, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, it looks like I took 3,516 photos at the event today. That's a light work compared to the other photographer who has a faster camera. He probably took quite a few more. We're going to get his photos up as well, but here go mine. Uploading them to my computer and then they go up on the site. Of course, at the end of last night's video I told you I would get into the rest of those books in that tote, that last black tote. We opened 3 of them yesterday's video, and we had some books in the bottom of the last one that I didn't get a chance to take a look at. Let's get into that now and see what it was. Did a little reorganizing. As you can see, we have all the books up here. I just added this jewelry box that we got from my mom at the jewelry unboxing that she did. She's got all the jewelry she's working on, but this box came home with me. Again, just a reminder, she cleaned it up a little for me. All the bigger books are over here. There's a lot of cookbooks in there and fun hardcover books. This is what we were in the middle of. We were unboxing this bag here. We were taking all these books out of here, seeing what we got. So we're going to continue with that, see what's in the bottom of this. We've got this stuff here is going to be another donation, probably to the Goodwill tomorrow. Some suitcases that had some issues with zippers and whatnot. This is a little plastic tote that I was going to sell on OfferUp or something, but decided not to. And this probably will go as well, just kind of some autumn decorations, Halloween type stuff. Alright, we got to the bottom of the tote, and this is why you have to search every little bag, every little nook and cranny, because you never know what you're going to find. You know, in a box full of books, you might just think it's just a bunch of books, but at the bottom of that bag
There might be something good, and that's what we found today. I'm going to show these to you in a second, but first let's show you the rest of these books. There's a couple more handbooks here, little the Bible Promise book and Too Blessed to Be Stressed, and then we get into the larger hardcover books. They had quite a few of the Bourne series. This is the Bourne Dominion, and let's see, this is called Falling by T.G. Newman, The Last Battle, The Slope of Kongwa Hill, Jesus Freaks, DC Talk, and The Voice of Martyrs. DC Talk, that's a good band. The Bourne Imperative. So there are some more books. I'll likely lot up some of those books. I might list some of the nicer ones individually as time allows, but that's probably the plan for those books. But what was at the bottom of that bag was here, sitting here in front of me. Let me show you. This cardboard box here, and on top of it were these cooking magazines, right? So I was going through it, cooking magazines, Eating Well, nice magazines, right? Eating Well, Visit Bellingham. And there was some coloring books, Time for Tea, some kids books, Apples, Bubbles, and Crystals, Walking Dragons, you know, then it's starting to get kids stuff, the Dragon book, and some crafting books, you know, nothing too exciting, paper crafting, creative stamping rather, and then this big art book. But in the bottom of this cardboard box was the interesting stuff. This was the official Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club scrapbook. I started thumbing through this one thinking it was pretty cool. All kinds of fun photos. So that would be a fun one to look through. And then I got into this. I was opening this. This is Stone Cold. They paid $10 for it, it says here. Stone Cold Information, it says. You open it up, and look who's in there. Brian Bosworth. Has all kinds of photos. These are nice glossy 8x10 photos. So we got Bosworth on his motorcycle there. Look at that. Bosworth standing there in front of his motorcycle. So these are nice glossy 8x10s. I'm not sure how much they'd be worth, but they definitely have some value. Bosworth with the whole gang there. And it wasn't just one, there was a whole stack of these. So here's this one is Blake Edwards' Switch. Paid $5 for 8 stills, it says. And it has all these stars in it. Look at this, is Ellen Barkin. And here we have Jo Beth Williams as Margot and Lorraine Bracco as Sheila. So just stills. There you see Julia Roberts' brother, Eric Roberts. I do recognize him. And Ellen Barkin. And Jimmy Smits. You guys remember Jimmy Smits? So all glossy photos of the stars from the movie. Here's Ellen Barkin. So I don't know if this movie switched, but we have some nice photos. Nice 8x10 glossy photos from this movie. There's a nice one of her relaxing on the couch. Jimmy Smits is coming in. Look at this one. Action shot. They're all screaming. There he is. Look at this heartthrob. A young Jimmy Smits. That's gotta be worth some dough. Look at those eyes. That's definitely the reason he's a star. Look at that. So this has opening announcement story Switch. It looks like it might be more information on the movie or notes. Script of some sort, so pretty cool. Alright, so I brought the rest of those inside. I was going to show you guys a little bit more detail where I'm a little bit more comfortable, was in that garage on my knees looking at that stuff. But we have those 8x10 glossy photos. We've been looking for that home run through this unit and looking for something that we can actually make some money off of besides the clothes and the books, and I think we finally stumbled upon something. I mean, when you think about those glossy photos, even if you sell them for $10 a pop, you know, we had 8 photos in that one folder, so that's $80 right there. And we still have more to go through. Let me give you a look at the next one. So I showed you Stone Cold and I showed you Switch, but we also have another one here. This one is No Escape. Can you guys see that? No Escape. And it looks like they paid $10 for this one as well. Let me look inside here. These glossy photos, these black and white glossy photos from the movie No Escape.
So they got all the stars of the movie here. This is quite a find. This was the famous movie starring Ray Liotta. So the Ray Liotta just recently passed away. Look at that, a young Ray Liotta holding the gun up to his head there. So we got quite a few here. There was 10 in total. Did I tell you that? 10 total. So we got the first 4 here. These were kind of the double photos in each of the 8x10. And then we got the director there. I think that's more scenes. So that was the first 4. Here are the other 6. Let me show you these. This is a young Kevin Dillon. A young Kevin Dillon. Look at this. So these are nice quality 8x10 glossies. Here's an action shot. You see Ray Liotta on the left there. Some sort of scene from the movie. I'll have to read the bylines here and see what it's all about. A couple more stars. Lance Hendrickson and Stuart Wilson. So they may be stars from the movie. And look at these. You guys recognize this guy? You guys remember that little movie Ghostbusters? That's Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters. Kind of funny, I was just talking about him because the new Ghostbusters is coming out. Here's a young Ray Liotta and Matt Dillon. Is that Matt Dillon? Kevin Dillon, rather. Ray Liotta and Kevin Dillon. And then look at this one. A young Ray Liotta. Look at that face. So we got 10 glossy photos here from the movie No Escape. We got those 6 down there and these 4 up here. So that's not all. There's also a synopsis, No Escape synopsis, and about the production, and about the cast, about the filmmakers. I mean, these are old. The staple is a little rusty, but other than that, it's good shape. We got the folder, the original folder here. It's pretty cool. They got the scene up there. Might have to watch this movie. It looks pretty interesting. And the back is blank, but 10 photos in that one.
So even if we ask 10 by 10, you know, $10 for each of those photos, there's $100 right there. We could do a lot, you know, lot them all up if you want to sell them as a lot, but I think individually might be the way to go. I don't know. What do you guys think? So when you do these little storage unit cleanouts, you always look for something interesting and fun like that. So to find those in the bottom of the box like that was quite an interesting find this afternoon. Came home tired, just ready to get a look at the rest of those books, and found that surprise in the bottom of the box. You never know what you're going to find in these units, you know. This just based on, you know, the person that I see, the owner of this unit, I would never have guessed that they would have these in the bottom of that box, you know. But they surprised me, and it looks like they might have bought these somewhere. They had those price tags on them. You know, they paid a minimal amount of money for them. $10 and $5 and $8 or something like that. There's more too. Those are the first 3 movies. Let's see what else we got.
So this was the little box that they were in. It was a picture of Elvis on the bottom, and then they were all stacked on the very bottom of that. The other movies were The Count of Monte Cristo, The Rookie, starring Dennis Quaid, and then A Double Take, starring Eddie Griffin and Orlando Jones. And then this was kind of a movie called Hookers on Davy. Hookers on Davy. So we'll have to get a look at some of these photos. I don't think those are anything too pornographic, but there was one photo in that, I think. But let's look at the other photos in these movies. I guess we can give you guys a look at the Hookers on Davy photo. There was just one of them. It looks like a hooker at the side of a car, so nothing too crazy. She's wearing fishnets and high heels, but pretty tame in comparison to what you see these days. There is paperwork here as well. It's kind of funny. It says, Hookers on Davy, good film, but not a pretty picture. There's all kinds of film reviews here about the filmmaker. So there is some notes here that go along with it. Here are all the photos that came out of the movie, the folder, Double Take, the Double Take movie. It looks like there's, 5 glossy 8x10s, and then this one actually came with some stills here, some Double Take stills, so we could probably see what those look like, but let's get a look at the movie shots. I remember this movie, Eddie Griffin and Orlando Bloom. I forget who the female lead was here. I'm trying to take a look. There she is. I'm trying to read it and not show you guys, but there it is. Eddie Griffin and Orlando Bloom. I'll have to look at this in a little bit more detail, but there's definitely some value here. I'm sure some fan would want to buy these. Here's a good look at the 6 stars of the movie. You guys remember this movie? Look at these guys. Here's the last one. I do remember that little white dog. I saw this movie, but it doesn't really ring a bell about what it's about. Double take, I guess. It's self-explanatory, but maybe they switch bodies. I don't remember. Yeah, it says here he's on the run, has to switch bodies. That's right. Switch bodies, switch identities. So it has all kinds of... Oh, there's another folder here. Let's see what we got in this one. This is just... Oh, this is more information on the cast. So it has all the cast members in here. And then it has the original photos that were on those 8x10s. Some of them are in here as well. That's pretty cool. So here's the Count of Monte Cristo folder. It looks like there's only 2 8x10s in this one. So a little bit less to look at, but there's also these 2 8x10s as well as this information. This little packet here probably has information on the cast. Yeah, not as nice of a setup here. There's no photos or anything, but just basic information. But the Count of Monte Cristo folder. All right, here's the last folder. This one is The Rookie, starring Dennis Quaid. Some photos, 8x10s again from the movie. Pretty interesting photography in this one. The young Dennis Quaid. And then there he is with the team. Hat over the heart type of shot. And here's the whole cast. Looks like there's some big stars in here. You guys remember this kid from Two and a Half Men? He was in that. And there's a young Dennis Quaid on the left there. And then these up here were also from the movie stills. Look at this. Look at young Dennis Quaid in that one. That's a nice shot there. So definitely some cool photography. There's the whole fam. And the last one down here, let's see what we got. There's the team celebrating. A little romantic shot of Dennis Quaid and his co-star. Alright, here's the booklet for The Rookie. No photos in this one, just basic information about the picture. And still pretty cool though. The Rookie. So definitely a piece of film memorabilia. So there they all are. There's the 6 plus the one, the Hookers movie one. That was probably not a lot of value, but this 6 here definitely have some value. I think these 2 were priced $10 when they bought them. Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth, and then No Escape with Ray Liotta. So those were priced the highest amount back in the day when they purchased these. But we have some nice glossies, as you see, in each one of these, plus the cliff notes and synopsis and all that information. I'm not sure what the value total of these would be or how much I would even ask for these. So that's something that I'll have to do a little research on, look these up, see if there are any of them online, see what they're selling for. You know, initially I was thinking you could just sell those 8x10 photos one at a time, and you can certainly do it that way, but it might be better to keep them together as a packet and sell it that way. I don't know. What do you guys suggest? I think we want to maximize our money, so maybe just you know, doing individual photos. Since we have so many, we could do, you know, $10 to $20 per photo. I think those nice ones of Brian Bosworth and Ray Liotta probably be worth more than $10, I would say. You could ask, you know, any amount you want for them, but I think those nice original, probably vintage at this point, over 20 years old, they're probably hard to come by, so the scarcity increases value, obviously, and we just have to know if there's a demand out there. Is the market willing to pay
$20 for a photo of Ray Liotta. You think, you know, having just passed, people might be out there clamoring for those vintage 8x10s, and we have a big stack of them now, so it might be a big win. I don't know. What do you think? So we've got the photos uploading to the site. The race photos from today's Kirkland Shamrock Run are going up as we speak. Hopefully those will be all up within 24 hours. We always try to get those race photos up in a timely fashion so that the folks can go check them out and purchase them and enjoy them before they forget about the race. You know, it's important to get those up fast while it's still fresh in their head. So we got them going up same day. Hoping to get them all up within 24 hours so that they can see those quick. I almost forgot the original reason I walked into the garage was to show you those Easter dishes. I got kind of sidetracked by that find. That find in the bottom of that box was pretty exciting. Those nice 8x10 glossies and all those cliff notes and whatnot. But let's go take a look at those dishes. We'll get those unloaded from the car and give you a look at them. All right, there you see it. A nice Temptations is the brand Easter dish set. You can see, I think it's 20 pieces. 20 pieces. There might be some extras here that aren't part of the set, like obviously this little Easter thing might not be part of it. I think these might be extras, these little eggs, but these are all Temptations. You got the bowls. There's a little rack under each of these. 1, 2, 3 racks. Actually 4 racks. These little bowls with the lids. And then these canisters back here. I'm not sure if these are separate, but yeah, Temptations as well. They go with it. Definitely this one has a plastic lid, so we'll have to look up Temptations Easter set and see how much those are going for. It's definitely well constructed, nice stuff. I think they sell this stuff on TV, there'll be some comps online, I'm sure. There's plenty of this stuff out there. I know we did buy the unit and it had a lot of this stuff in it, and this was a nice complete set we held on to. Yeah, when we got that unit, there was so much dishware, Temptations, and we sold all of it except this this set to one lady, and she got quite a deal. I think I'm not sure the dollar amount anymore, but it was a significant amount, $300 maybe, I want to say. But they came and got every bit of it except this box that we set aside because it was a complete set. And I'm not sure why we kept it, but maybe my mom liked it or she thought someone might want it or something. But a nice Easter set, a complete set. We still have it several years later. We cleaned that unit out probably 3 or 4 years ago. And this box is finally making its way to my hands again. It's been in my mom's garage. We cleaned out all the Christmas stuff last Christmas, and this Easter stuff I thought we'd hold on to until Easter time. So here it is, almost Easter, so it's about time we get this thing photographed and maybe sold. If you guys are interested, it's a nice clean set, brand new, no chips, nothing like that. It's I just took it right out of the paper and just so I could photograph it and show you guys, but it's in tip-top condition. You guys one more look at it. This Temptation stuff is popular online. I know a lot of people buy this stuff, yeah, this was in good condition. Came out of a storage unit. Like I said, the lady liked to buy stuff. Had 3 storage units. We bought one of them, and she had them completely full of a lot of brand new stuff. She'd just buy it off TV and just put it right in her unit. So this probably likely was never even used. Just came straight to the door and right into the storage unit. She came in some money. It was kind of interesting story. We saw some bank records that she had quite a bit of money she inherited, and that was her senior thing. She liked to spend it. So there's the original box, right from the company she bought it from. So just a reminder, we still have this to go through. This is the last of the batch from the storage unit. We've gotten through quite a bit of stuff, as you see, all of it laid out here, but this is what I'll be going through either tomorrow or the next day. So it's kind of sad when, you know, a significant amount of this stuff has to be donated, but, you know, you only have the manpower to list so much stuff. I can only list so many items. So we're trying to only focus on what I can make money quick on and what is in demand. So stuff like books, you know, can wait. I'll get to that stuff eventually, but, you know, fun stuff like those 8x10 glossy photos where there might be some demand, kind of a niche market where people are clamoring for that type of stuff. That's what we want to get online and make the money back on. So we did have a few sales while I was gone, while I was down south photographing that running event, the Shamrock Run in Juanita Beach, Kirkland, right? Kirkland, Juanita Beach. We had 5 items sell. Let me show you guys what sold. There you see it, 5 items sold out of the big store for $97.95. Let's take a look and see what sold. First item sold for $16.09. It's a Wilson black, white, and red leather kids baseball glove, size 9.5 inches, right-handed thrower. Second item sold for $25.50. It's a brand new Timberland khaki tan cotton baseball hat, one size fits all, snapback. Third item sold for $13.82. It's a Van Heusen Studio white pocket dress shirt, size extra large, long sleeve. Fourth item sold for $12.58. It's a Hudson & Barrow NYC gray crewneck Henley style t-shirt, long sleeve men's. And finally, the fifth item sold for $29.96. It's an American Eagle beige cotton men's cargo dress shorts, flat front, size 36-inch waist by 11-inch inseam. So not too bad when you can go and be away all day and still come home and make $97.95. You can't complain about that. I'm going to go grab those 5 items, get some shipping labels on them, and get them ready to ship out tomorrow. Alright, I just finished packing up those 5 orders. Getting kind of tired. It's about 8:30 right now. It's been a long day. Started early with the Shamrock run in Kirkland, and then visited with my mom. We handled all that stuff in the back of the car, sorted all that out. We trimmed her bush. We got that bush trimmed in front of the house. Kind of a creative trimming job. Got it looking nice. And what else did we? We had to clean all that up too. Had lunch and went through all that jewelry. Well, she did. I kind of just watched, but she went through all that, and she's gonna be. We'll do a follow-up on that once she gets it organized a little better. There was no big money, valuable stuff, but she did say there were a few nice pieces. So she'll organize all of that, and hopefully we'll give you guys an update on what we hope to make from it, what we hope to list online, and what will be donated to her thrift. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Came home, showed you the big find of the day, those movie 8x10s, the folders with the 8x10s in them. That was kind of a big find for the day. You saw the Easter dishes. Those were looking nice. I got those all unboxed and ready to be listed, hopefully in time for Easter, a quick sale on Easter. I'm not sure. I got to price those out, see how much I'm going to list them for, but there's a lot going on still. Of course, we still have a few bags left from that 5x5 unit, and then we'll probably think about getting another one. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do. Donate what I don't want. We've got a load that's going to be going back to the Goodwill. I'm kind of cleaning out the garage and making room for some more treasure hunting. That's what you got to do. You got to flip these units if you want to find the good stuff. We did get some nice stuff out of this, and I want to be careful about what I'm listing, a little bit more diligent in what I choose to list and what I end up just donating. Some of it's not worth my time, and so we're going to only focus on doing the best of the best as we move forward. And the stuff that I enjoy doing, like the hats. I'm enjoying these hat lots. They're quick, they're easy, they're kind of fun to get in the mail when you order those hat lots online. So you guys have seen me do that online arbitrage. Buying hats to resell them online, so once I get the rest of these hats listed, I might take a look at eBay and see if there's any other good buys out there. You can usually get them between $2 to $3 per hat, and list them up and sell them for quite a profit. So that's been kind of a fun thing. But let's get these totes, get these packages rather, in the tote and get them ready for the post office. Empty tote. We've packed them up, and now they're ready to go out. Let's fill this thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I didn't check the small store, but we'll worry on that tomorrow. We'll get into the small store, log in, and see what kind of sales we had out of the small store. Usually there's only 2 or 3 sales out of the small store. A big day would be like 5 sales, so those can wait until Monday. But we'll wake up early tomorrow, get this vlog edited. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. A lot going on, like I said, but I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. You made it. Hopefully you'll come back and watch some more. Feel free to leave a comment, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when the next video drops. Thanks again for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
you.